How are you guys? How's it going? I have a treat for you today. I was going to say, welcome to my podcast studio, because I did decide I wanted to start doing some podcasts. I was sitting down thinking about all these things I want to talk about and like what's the best way to do it. So I think I'm going to try to do a couple podcast style with guests on. The first one being my sister to talk about food and the food industry and everything. So I still have to do that. I was like, where would we do it? I have this cute little space here. It's just like a cute little table I got off of, you know where, Amazon. And a couple of chairs. So I thought about that. There's this window that gives me fantastic lighting when I sit here. But for two people, I don't know. I don't know if this would work. I don't know if this is the space. So there is a cute little area outside. So weather permitting, it could be like an outside situation. I don't know, you guys. I just want to get on here and catch up. YouTube banned me again. I am still trying to load that one video. And they just, and I knew it. I was like, okay, I got the hour one uploaded. But then I didn't feel like I had enough. I was trying to do this really cool thing. You'll see it if you watch one of the videos. I didn't feel like I had enough stuff for it, so I went and added some stuff to it. So now I gotta wait till tomorrow to finish uploading that. But I was able to upload the video I did yesterday of me getting ready saying I've been blocked. So I got that uploaded, and then I got the big upload uploaded to YouTube. And so I have just a couple more I have to do now. So there's that. I got a little something from Tropical Smoothie Cafe today because I was feeling some kind of way. I did give my notice yesterday at my admin position. He took it a lot better than I thought he was going to. Turns out he didn't read the email. And I was sitting there thinking he had read the email. And then he proceeds to read the email. I pretty much say I quit right in front of me out loud. And I was like, this could not be any more awkward of a situation. He took it well. We're going to do a phase out. It's a whole thing. So everybody's happy. Everybody's happy. Okay, you guys. But yeah, I was like mortified. But I think he understands. He said he wasn't surprised. But we've had multiple conversations about when I leave to pursue my design career anyway. So here I am leaving to pursue my design career. I want to take a sip of this because I also got a very interesting phone call yesterday when I got back. So this is the Sunrise Sunset. I think it's strawberry, mango, and like an orange juice. They're always so big. And when you've had bariatric surgery, just half of this alone is gonna fill me up. So, I'm getting like an artificial sweetener vibe too. I can really pick up on artificial sweeteners. And I had radiation. I'm not the C word, guys. If you want to find out, go to one of my first get ready or get unready. I think it was get ready for me videos. One of the first ones I posted. I go into I've had multiple tumor removal surgeries, none the C word, but had to come out and then had to go through radiation all on my face and neck, which is why I have so many problems. So when I went through radiation, I lost my ability to taste food, which was kind of like the same time a lot of people did from COVID, so very similar. And then I had second-degree burns on my neck and inside my throat, so I just physically was having a really hard time eating. And ever since then, I can taste metallic in foods. I can taste artificial sweeteners. Anything I already didn't love. Like I'm not a fan of protein shake flavors or like any kind of an artificial sweetener. It has a weird chemical aftertaste to me. And sometimes I pick it up in weird foods. So there's that. I'm still going to drink it. It's good. I wonder how many calories is in one of these. Gosh, goodness gracious. They don't even give you like a size to pick from either. Also, my sweater I have on. So comfortable. No idea where I got it. We all know where I got it. I did get some jalapeno corn. Oh, I gotta go get some Tums. Hold on. Hold the dough. Okay, I'm back. I do feel like Tums should be a massive sponsor in my videos. So yeah, I did get a call from one of my friends. I told you guys I have a friend that's a couple, and I've known them for 10 plus years now. And they're getting divorced. I'm very, very sad about that. I do love them. I don't know that they really do belong together. They fight a lot, and they're that couple that fights in front of everybody, and it's just kind of like, but, you know, they do seem to really love each other, so I guess I was kind of hoping they would figure it out. Maybe they will. Maybe they're still hopeful. But I was talking to the husband, or ex-husband, yesterday, and he connected me with a really cool potential design job. I'm not going to share it because I don't want to jinx it, people, okay? But it would include some travel and like smaller jobs, things like that. So I'm kind of excited about the possibility. Also, I tried to use my remote to turn on and off the video. So excited I finally got it, you guys. I set up this whole tripod situation, like took apart all of my equipment. It's been probably an hour getting ready just to film this, because I did decide to do something with my hair and makeup. It's not fantastic, but I was like, stop going onto YouTube looking like you just rolled out of bed. So that's my goal. Try to lower the cussing and look a little better on your videos. So build that self-confidence, girl. But last time I was playing with this to show you guys, I forgot to turn it off, so I put the cheap battery in it. So there's that. Okay, so I'm gonna try this. This is that jalapeno corn. I feel like I've had this before. I don't know. I feel like I've had it a couple of times. There was another side they used to do. I don't remember what it was called. Yeah, I like it. It's got cilantro in it, I think. Oh, it's very good. Very, very good. They didn't give me any napkins. All right, they gave me silverware. I'm not going to complain too much. Hold on. Okay, I got napkins, and I do feel a little heat. I like the flavor of jalapeno too, like just jalapeno flavor. I like that a lot. I'm a big fan of like green salsa verdes, jalapenos. What's the one I really like a lot that I have? Poblanos. I have a hard time getting my hands on those. Like a chili relleno situation. Cheese on the inside. I did film a small grocery haul. I think I talked about it. I was making something. What's the last thing I made? Scrambled egg toast? I don't know. I was making something, and I was talking about how I did this grocery like little haul video, and I couldn't find it. I deleted it. Found it, but I had definitely deleted it. So yeah. Okay. So I also got a couple of these. I've never tried these from there. They have these little snack wraps, 2 for $10, which seems kind of expensive to me for snack wraps, but everything feels expensive to me right now. Everybody's gone up. Okay, so I got a Hawaiian heat roll, which is probably good to go with the jalapeno corn, and then a bacon chipotle chicken. We'll see. I'm doing pretty good with my meat. I have aspirations. I have been doing better. I'm not eating as much meat. Only for the tube. Only for the tube. And then like my mom ordered a pizza. She watched my dog make sure to order pizza, so I had some pizza, and you know. Again, I'm trying not to make it. I actually have a fridge full of delicious food. I've been on, I told you guys I was on like a little bit of a tart kick lately. So I did have a kiwi today, and it was good. It was the first time I've had a kiwi since radiation, and it actually was good. So, hey, progress. I have been on this cherry kick. I got this bag of cherries. Oh, so good. So good. And then I'm doing apples, green apples, pink ladies. I like those a lot. Green apples can be sour for me, so I have to let it sit out. I was going to see, is there a knife? Oh, there is a knife. Let me cut into this. I used to watch, excuse me, I used to watch Nikocado Avocado when I couldn't eat anything, when I was going through 2020 radiation, and I don't know why, but it made me feel better. I was like, at least somebody's enjoying it. And I think I was just stuck at home on the couch, miserable in pain, and not living life at that point. And I think maybe it just made me feel better about myself to watch him. So I did a whole like mukbang thing. Nobody understood it. They're like, you can't eat. I'm like, I don't know. I get satisfaction out of it somehow. I don't know. This is that Hawaiian heat. I think it's got chicken, cheese, some kind of spicy something. Okay, you guys, I got to get better at my... Does it? Yeah. Okay, we'll go with that. I used to get their, Don't talk with your mouth full, girl, on TV. Oh, not on the tube. I used to get their Caribbean jerk. I'm a big fan of Caribbean jerk, like sweet heat. I like that stuff. I do have to figure out if I can get like an Alyssa. Like, do I really not? What about freedom of speech, people? I still need to be able to make a few bucks here. I'm hot. Running around for a while trying to get this ready. I did some work on my tarot stuff. Did a couple of pulls. I'm starting to see a lot of patterns occur. Like when I think about this person, I'm getting a lot of the same cards. And so it's helping me to understand. I still have to Google quite a bit. I don't know if I trust Google either. So I'm trying to go through multiple avenues. Like go online and look at actual websites of people, watch the YouTube videos, like do my own little thing. I'm getting ready to order a book about how to read it. So we'll see. I'm still working on it. I just think it's fun. fun, some way for me to try to connect with myself and God. So this is actually quite good. Pretty good. There's pineapple in it. Like chunks of pineapple. That goes really well with this. This is strawberry, pineapple, and mango, I think. So I'm in the middle of trying to edit that video. It's taken me a total of almost 3 days. So now I've learned I might not do that style video. Now I just need to use my camera, but I'm going to try to use my camera for the podcast because I think I'm going to end up having to do quite a bit of cuts. I think I'm going to try to do podcast camera. And then like make cute little YouTube videos. It's just so much easier to do it on my cell phone. So the thing about the camera is that stores it on SD card, and then I don't have to do this whole upload. You know, I can just pull up the SD card and just import it all into CapCut and make my video and be done. I think I'm trying to make it easy, but I think I'm actually just making it harder on myself. So, so there's that. I was trying to think of what was the thing I was working on. I had the weekend. I did a couple videos, just cook some pancakes and eggs. Just hanging out, doing stuff. I still can't find my liquid lip liner. I think I left it there again. Every weekend, it's the same thing that I go over there. So we're thinking about things to do for the next couple of weeks coming up. It's cold in North Carolina. It's like 50, 60 degrees on average. I think it was 30 degrees when I left yesterday. It's just going to get colder now. Now's our cold season. I've always thought about moving, but I have a lot of friends and family here, and I have moved to other cities and states before, and it is hard. I think when I moved, when I lived in Virginia a while back now, it was a time when my best friend was having a baby and my sister was getting married, and I was just constantly coming back. It was like a 4-hour drive. Every weekend there was a baby shower, a bridal shower, like something, and I just got to the point where it was like, I feel like I'm just completely missing out on my life, so I ended up moving back home. But when they say you can't go home, they mean that, because by the time I came back home, everything had changed and nothing ever went back to the way it was. It was kind of sad for me because I kind of wish I never moved away. But then I think about all the wonderful people I met and the experiences I had, and I got to do my independent woman thing. I got a big job promotion and went up there and was doing really good at work and was single and dating and hooking up with guys and having fun. Had this whole new friend group. I met that couple I was telling you guys about when they got divorced, the ones that are getting divorced. I met them there. And when I didn't have anybody, they were really nice to me. They invited me in. They made me part of their family. There was times like my car got towed. They helped me. There was like, if I needed anything, they were there for me. And that was nice because I didn't have anybody. I lived in that state all by myself. So I think about that and I'm like, do I want to go through that again? I don't know. If I could move with somebody else, maybe. But moving by yourself in a whole new city, it's fun. I was 30. I just turned 30. And like, I was like Sex in the City girl, you know, but I'm glad I did it. And I probably needed some separation from my family. It was the beginning of me kind of spreading my wings and becoming my own person. It was kind of a big catalyst for that. So I am happy that I did it in the long run, but nothing was ever the same when I came back home. But sometimes that's a good thing, you know. Sometimes things work out for the best in the end. I hope so. Let's hope so. I've been watching some YouTube videos, trying to get some inspiration on some of these longer format ones. I really like, I've talked to you guys before about like Shane and Rylan. I really like the style of their stuff. Sorry. I'm like corn. All stuck somewhere. I like the way that their videos flow. I watch those Ryland Adams vlogs a lot. Well, I check in here and there. So I've been watching some of those. I've been trying to look at some YouTubers that I haven't looked at before. So I'm like, man, there's so many things. And I'm just looking for inspiration and ideas, you know, for different video things I could do. Again, only sticking with stuff that I think really is like in line with what I want to put out there. So that's it, you guys. I'm working on a podcast studio. That's what we're going to call it. Right now I have my my gym mat, my little stretchy mat thing. I haven't shown you guys that thing yet. Propped up because it's like a bifold. And it's got like this furry blanket on. Oh, that blanket. I love this blanket behind me. I don't know if you can see it. Let's not look at what's behind me. Let's not draw attention. But I got it in one of those FabFitFun boxes. I used to get them for about a year I did. But then I had some problems and I complained, and the lady was such like a biatch Kathy that I was like, just cancel my subscription. It's like 70, 80 bucks for every few months. And I liked it in the beginning, but then I started to get kind of tired of the stuff, and they didn't really work with me on like changing my stuff. So I haven't had it for a long time. But one of the things I would get in there, it was this throw. It was an off-white color though, and it's called Unfur, UNFUR, Unfur. So it's a company that makes things that look like fur, but they're not. There's no animals killed in the process, so it's great. And it was an Ellen product, and I know she's been canceled and all that. Who cares? Everybody gets canceled at some point. As long as your intentions are good and you learn and you try to become a better person, then, you know, we all go through that. Just not all of us on camera. So I got my mom one, and then when my my off-white one started turning yellow with my dog, I got this one. I got it in a dark gray. So I do like it. You guys should check it out. It's a good ethical company from what I could tell. But hey, do your own research. This. With this. Oh, is that a hair? I'm going to hope that's a dog hair. He gets his hair and everything. I gotta be careful because I'm getting full. I still want to try that other one. And I have this freaking Gigantor. What is it? Yeah, Sunrise Sunset. It is nice though with the heat, like the spicy. Oh, I also wanted to show you guys. I started this book last year. Never finished it. Told myself I was going to do it again this year. It's what, like January 14th? I still haven't even done it. It's A Calendar of Wisdom, Leo Tolstoy. And it's just daily thoughts to nourish the soul. So let's see. Oh, and I got this it's the cutest little bookmark. It's a mushroom. So let me get this out of the way so I don't get stuff on it. Let's read. This will be the one for January 1st that I have not read yet. You guys will do the first one of 2026 for me, or with me. And then I think I'm going to have to double up until I catch up, maybe triple up. It goes through all the different translations, and it's not very long. It's a cute little book, and you're just supposed to read one of these a day, and then just think about it and how you can apply it to your life. So here we go, January 1st. This is called A Calendar of Wisdom. Sorry, I might have to take my Tums in the middle. Better to know a few things which are good and necessary than many things which are useless and mediocre. What a great treasure can be hidden in a small selected library. A company of the wisest and the most deserving people from all the civilized countries of the world for thousands of years can make the results of their studies and their wisdom available to us. The thought which they might not even reveal to their best friends is written here in clear words for us, people from another century. Yes, we should be grateful for the best books, the best spiritual achievements in our lives. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Just a couple of quick ones here. There are too many mediocre books which just exist to entertain your mind. Therefore, read only those books which are accepted without doubt as good. Lucius Annaeus Seneca. Oh, Seneca. Read the best books first, otherwise you'll find you do not have time. Henry David Thoreau. And the last one here, the difference between real material poison and intellectual poison is that the most material poison is disgusting to the taste, but intellectual poison, which takes the form of cheap newspapers or bad books, can unfortunately sometimes be attractive. All right, that was 1-1, guys. Pick your little mushroom. I think I just take that as like, you know, you don't have to waste your time, you know, pick and choose what you want to spend your time on because life is precious and you only have so much energy. And I know that I've stopped reading the gossip. I've completely removed myself from celebrity culture, which is why it's making it hard for me because I'm like, I should do a pulp culture video or talk about what's going on. And then I'm like, I don't, you know, and I stopped watching politics and I'm like, I don't even know what's going on right now. And that's on purpose. And I do think I'm happier for it. I definitely have been focusing so much more energy on me. So maybe there's something to this Leo Tolstoy guy after all, huh? Okay. I'll try the other one. I have had that before, and I remember it being good before too. I won't snack on these for the next little bit. I had a whole bunch of fruit earlier today. I was on a fruit kick. I had green apples and cherries last night, or green apples, cherries, and kiwi this morning. I made some sweet potatoes yesterday for Bruce because I like to put it in his food because he won't eat his food because he's bored of it. So the vet said to put something in there to entice him to start eating. And as long as I do that, he will end up eating it all. So it's like you just got to get him to take the first few bites. Which is funny because he's put on 10 pounds. He's 75 pounds and he used to run around 55, 60. And so I'm like, I don't know what's going on with this dog. He's constantly begging and whining, but he doesn't want to eat his food. I think the problem is that he just wants people food. And I think it's mainly my fault for giving him people food. So this one is what is this? This one is the Baja Chipotle Chicken Roll. Okay, let's see how this goes. Let's see how it goes. There we go. It's not a very pretty cross. I'll give you the cross section. Wow, there's no like tomatoes, lettuce, nothing. No, nothing colorful. I'll eat this thing. Oh, I see a little bacon. Oh, I love bacon, you guys. It's my favorite, my absolute favorite. Bacon, prosciutto. Not the biggest fan of ham. Like I like the honey baked hams, like the big with the stuff, with all the stuff. Those are good. Not so much like deli meat ham. So it got weird. Plus deli meat tastes weird because it's all processed. We'll get to that in my food podcast video. Chipotle bacon. Chipotle? Yeah. Needs ranch. Hold on. I know I've talked to you guys before about my preference for name brand food items in particular. I don't really care that much about like clothing or whatever. Unless you get better quality, but now there's all these stuff coming out, like all this stuff coming out, like it's the same quality. You're just paying much more for it. Like a Birkin is not, it's the same thing as what you're paying $30 for. So, but I do think when it comes to food, name brands do matter if you're looking for taste, okay? Not like ethical reasons. Well, yeah, okay, took that back. Name brands matter all across. I'm not looking for ethical things here for my ranch. But Hidden Valley, this is it. This is the best ranch. Don't argue with me, okay? Okay? This is the best ranch. You craft people. What is wrong with you? We are HV girl over here. Hello, Hidden Valley, the one and only. Don't give me anything else. Now, my sister is a ranch fanatic, I guess you could say. A ranchaholic, could you possibly say? And she doesn't like Hidden Valley. She likes homemade ranch. She wants to make it at home with the buttermilk and all. And it's funny because we will go to places based on their ranch. Because I'll be like, hey, do you want to go here? Like, we're going to have lunch or dinner or whatever. And she'll be like, no, I don't like their ranch. And I'll be like, we can't go somewhere because you don't like their ranch. Like, she's so silly. So then she'll make her own ranch and take it if she knows. And she likes the bar food. She's the bar food. Let me take a Tums so I'm not sitting here burping this whole time. She's the bar food girl. I'm like the fresh. I like the fruits and veggies. She's like, I want fried, covered, smothered in cheese, and topped with mayo ranch. That's pretty much what she likes. So, hold on. Let's see if it's any better. Well, now I've had a ton, so. Okay. Let's see if it's better with the ranch. It's definitely better. I feel like this and this are a good snack. I mean, by the time you finish this, there's not much room left. I couldn't even finish this. I thought this filling. One of these is $5. You get 2 for $10, which is what I got. I wanted to try a couple with you guys. On the side was like another $2.50. I think it was $30 total for the whole. I door dashed it, so it's probably a little more expensive. And then there was the tip on top of that. But I think like $30 for the food portion of it, which these days doesn't seem too out of line. Well, everything's out of line, but it seems right in line with all the shit that's out of line. So I feel like this one's bland, but I also wonder if it's because I ate the jalapeno. And then I had the Hawaiian heat with the pineapple and the spicy, and then I get to this one. I'm like, I do get a little chipotle on the back end. I definitely get that after you've swallowed, almost like a Tabasco. Tabasco kind of a heat, which Chipotle is more of like a red pepper. I forget, is it the Chipotle? I guess it's the Chipotle pepper. Hello, Amanda. Or is that more as like the jalapeno green one? I prefer the jalapeno green one. But this one, like if I have heartburn or I'm not trying to do spice, I would get this the bacon Baja because I don't think it's as spicy as the other one, and it does have a little Chipotle. So I prefer the other one, but I'm gonna sit here and eat this portion of this because I might save these and give them to somebody later too. I'm getting kind of full. So anyways, yeah, I was just sitting here today trying to edit these videos, thinking about my life, thinking about YouTube. I've quit my job. I am now on God's payroll. So, hey, big guy. Payday's coming soon, right? No, I'm taking a leap of faith. I did that before. I was an operations manager for a really big company in the medical industry for like 7 years. I worked for the company for a long time. Ended up being that's where I moved to Virginia and took that job offer with them. And I was doing really good, and I just was really unhappy. I didn't like dealing with medical stuff all the time and people dying and kids, dying. It just got sad. I got tired of going to the bathroom and crying. And I've talked about it before too in some of my videos. I feel like the company took advantage of people and really was more about profit than people. And I have a really hard time working for people that don't care about people and they only care about the money. Like at some point, yeah, the money, you have to make money, but you can't be like screwing people over in the process. That's just really bad karma. So I left that job, went back to school to become an interior designer. What a leap of faith that was. Now it worked out. I mean, I've worked a couple full-time jobs now doing it. So I can always go back to work full-time if I want. Like I could have a job tomorrow. I've had multiple people reach out to me all the time offering me jobs. I just don't want that job. Like I don't want to be a slave all day. I feel like I have all this wonderful, beautiful, magical like energy inside me that wants to express itself and be creative and get out of me. And how am I supposed to do that if I'm stuck on a computer all day long? So, there's nothing against full-time work. Like if that's what you want to do, if that's your life, but understand that then all of your energy is going into your job. And there's nothing left when you come home. I think like millennials, I'm a millennial, an elder millennial, I want to specify. Millennials are the last generation that remember what it was like before internet. I think we were 12 when I got internet. And that was the one big ass computer that everybody had to go on in the house that sat off in the corner where everybody could see what you were doing. There were no cell phones, there wasn't anything. It was, you got online, it was like the whole internet thing. So I remember the simpler times. I remember before cell phones and internet and all this stuff. But I'm so used to having it now, I couldn't imagine my life without it. So I am right on that line. And I do feel like our generation watched our parents go to work full time every day, work their asses off, give everything to the company, come home and have nothing left for their family. They weren't able to go to games. They weren't able to participate with their kids. And then they grow up, their job gets rid of them, or they give them some shitty retirement package. Their wife leaves them for another man because he's never around. And they have no relationship with their kids because they don't know who he is. And at the end of the day, the company went off and made all the money for the owner to be on his yacht with his family that he got to spend time with, while you're sitting there by yourself at the same table you slaved away for a long time to pay for. What's the point? What's the point? Like we saw our generations of people, our parents, our grandparents get screwed over and over and over again by these companies that just want to take. They just want to take your energy. They want you to show up and give 120% so that they can make money off of you. And then what do you got to give yourself? I was talking to somebody the other day and I was like, I think full-time should be 4 days a week, 32 hours a week. And they were like, well, it can't be that way. I'm like, why not? We decided 40 hours in 5 days. Like, who has time? By the time you get Monday through Friday work, and then you have Saturday, which is like you got to clean and do everything. And then Sunday, maybe a day to rest if you're lucky. Then you got to be back at work on Monday. I'm wondering, like, is this designed on purpose to, like, control people or mind control people that, if you're so busy slaving away to the man, you can't be creative, you can't help your neighbor, you can't, figure out who you are, you can't lay in the grass and stare at the stars or the skies and talk to God. Like, you have no time to do anything. And then you have to get married and you have to have kids and you have to have this. And it's like you have all these milestones and then you get to the end and you look back and a lot of people go, what was that for? I could have been happy. I could have been an artist. I could have been a musician. I could have had 10 kids. I could have had no kids. But in our society, let me tell you, when you quit your full-time job and decide to pursue your dreams, it is no, you are crazy. What are you thinking? What are you doing? And people have a lot of opinions, but I think it's because they've had to do it. And so it's hard when you feel like, I had to do it. Why don't you? But I don't have to do it. And so I'm choosing not to do it. And I'm choosing to go against the grain. And I think I'm going to be pretty successful at it. You guys, I have another subscriber. Every time I go on to my videos, I have another subscriber. I am so happy. I think I'm up to 8 now. Well, minus me, 7. I think I'm up to 7. So it just makes me so happy. I've been watching my YouTube analytics. I'm starting to get thousands of views on my videos. I'm just so happy, you guys. I'm just so happy. I'm happy that I have this ability and this outlook. That's why I wasn't going to say outlook, but I guess my own outlook, to do this crazy thing, and not just once, but twice, like I've tried a lot of things. I just don't think I'm meant for the 9 to 5. There's something bigger for me, and there's something bigger I'm supposed to do than slave away and die at a computer in some dude's crappy office with terrible plumbing and awful HVAC services, okay? And your shitty coffee. Take that and shove it, Kathy. God, she really pissed me off. Ooh, language. I'm going to do a nails video soon. I keep saying that, and I'm like, I'm going to like put it out there, and you're going to be like, that's what we waited? Yeah, don't have high expectations. It's just me doing my nails. I can't get my nails to grow. I also couldn't get my hair to grow. So I feel like things are better. I feel like my nails are doing better, but I'm still having a problem. I guess I have soft nails. So if they get any little bit of growth on them, they just it's not even like they fall off or peel. They kind of like, I nick them. Is that the word I'm looking for? And then they just mess with them, and then I have to file them right away or they get caught. So I end up just filing down. I also do a lot with my hands, like between art, cleaning. I constantly have my hands in water. I've tried the acrylics. You guys, I just think the acrylic, like the long nails, it just doesn't look good to me, okay? Like, I see these women with these long, and I'm like, I don't get it. Heck, how do you do things that can't be like cleanliness? Like I'll see them do like tarot card videos, and like they show the under of their nail, and I'm like you can see all the stuff stuck under there. I don't know. I'm just into more of a natural look, I guess. So, but I would like to have nice nails. Like, these are short, stubby nails. I would like to have some nice, and I was at some point able to grow them out, but I don't like the acrylics, and I can't do the gel because they ruin my nails. And I literally have had more than one nail tech tell me, don't do the gels, they ruin your nails. You don't have nails that can handle it. You have to have harder nails for that. So I can't use the gel. I probably couldn't use acrylic. I don't want acrylic anyways. And I'm going to have to find some kind of natural way of getting my nails. I did get that manicurist $20 bottle nail polish. So that's why I was going to do like a little bit of a review with you guys. I was going to wear it for a little bit, check it out, and then do like a little video. I also struggled with warts on my feet when I was younger. So I was going to talk about that because I'm sure you guys want to know all about that. You can leave comments if you want and be like, please don't talk to us about your warts. Doesn't mean I'm not going to. Very good. All right, let's see how much more of this I can do. I'm getting full. So, I'm gonna put this to the side for now. Oh, I hate it when I put the sauce in there and then have to like wrap it back up. Okay, I just said I need to stop giving Bruce table scraps. He's standing right here staring at me. Didn't happen, nothing happened. He's definitely not eating it right now. It's just boiled chicken, guys. Chill out. I don't need to eat it anyway. I'm trying not to eat it. Ooh, yeah, we're going to do this. We're going to do this situation and then move it up here with the rest of the goods. Very good. Very good. Okay, so I have some stuff. I told you guys I was working on, I have all these little pieces of paper. These are all my different YouTube video ideas. So I'm not going to show you those because I haven't really worked through them yet. They basically just have like lists on them. Some of them do. TBD, guys. TBD. Oh yes, this is I was going to talk to you guys. So I have some things I'm going to do coming up. I'm going to go get my car washed. I did go to the dump. I got a whole bunch of stuff out of there. But I got in it the other day. I was at where I was doing some admin work, and there was somebody in their car next to me. And I was like, I'm a little embarrassed by how my car looks right now. I don't know if they even saw it. But it was like just crap everywhere. I'm like, I gotta get this clean. So I definitely need to go to the car wash. I might have to go to the Apple store. I need to talk to my old phone carrier because they're still trying to charge me for stuff. I have to go do those returns, you guys. I have to go take those Boots backs that I got. I have to take back that cigar cologne and find actual Cuban cigars. And I have to take back my Soma PJs. So I have things to do. So I was thinking about trying to get 2 of these things done by the end of this week. This week I think I'm going to try to do my returns and getting my car washed. Because if I get those 2 things done, I feel like the rest I can do next week and I'll probably be okay. So I'm going to try to do like a car wash video when I go to the car wash. Na, 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 na. Oh, excuse me. If you guys don't like burping, you might not want to watch my things. I have gastrointestinal problems, okay? Okay? You got to work with me. So I want to do that. I'm going to work on my podcast. So what are you guys doing? What are you up to this week? I know it's like, halfway through January? Are you sticking to your New Year's resolution? I haven't even started mine. Well, I guess so. Mine was like to be healthy. I am being healthier. On the part of it. I could do better. I'm going to do better. I'm going to kick it into high gear here. I do have some work I have to do on the computer today. Wah, wah, unfortunately. And none of it's the fun. Like when I do work for YouTube, like videos, I'm like, ooh, this is exciting. When I do my regular work, I'm like, anyways. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to try to watch some more YouTube inspirations. I do have to get some laundry done. And then I think I'm going to use tomorrow and Friday to try to get these other options done. I am going to see my boyfriend a little bit this weekend. I'm not doing a whole long trip or anything. I might see if he wants to meet me out. We're talking about going and doing something this weekend, so I might want to see if he wants to go do some of these things with me. And I would like to. At some point, we're going to go to Cracker Barrel, because my sister got us a gift card for Christmas. It's just like a $35 gift card. It was Cheesecake Factory, Cracker Barrel, Red Lobster, and one other one. I don't remember. And my boyfriend used to work at Cheesecake Factory, so we go there all the time. So we don't and $35 at Cheesecake Factory doesn't get you very far. So he was like, we should do brunch at Cracker Barrel. And I was like, oh, that'd be great. I've never had Cracker Barrel lunch, but I do make their shredded hash brown casserole. Have you guys tried that? You really should. I should make a video of it. It's super easy. It's like a dump and go casserole. It's just like frozen shredded hash brown. Just like a whole stick of butter in there, because that's why it's good. Like a whole container of sour cream, cream and chicken soup, a couple of different cheeses. You mix that all up. I'm sure there's some salt, pepper, other things I might be forgetting. Put that in a pan. Cook it up. It takes about 45 minutes, I think, the size I make. Excuse me. And then when it comes out, the best thing is you get cornflakes, like the original ones, and you put them in a bag, like bust them all up, break them all up, and then melt you some butter and put butter on them. And then 5 minutes before it comes out, just top the part you're going to eat. Because I've topped the whole thing before, and they do get a little like stale after a while. So sometimes I'll just like half of it, I'll put the topping on, bake it up, and then I'll keep the unbuttered, like only make the butter for enough to use it, and then keep the rest of the flakes to do the other half when I pull it out the next day to bake it. So it is always a hit. My friend from Virginia, not from Virginia, my friend that's getting divorced, he's always wanting me to make it whenever I come around. And sausage gravy and biscuits. That's one thing I've been thinking about making a lot lately. I've had a lot of requests from my man and some other people wanting sausage gravy and biscuits. I love it. It's good. I'm just, it's fattening. It takes forever. It's like 45 minutes of just standing there stirring. It's a commitment. And I don't want to wake up first thing in the morning and spend 45 minutes staring at a pot. But for the people in my life, I'll do it. So I might do like a weekend where we're somewhere where there's other people and stuff too. So maybe I'll do a sausage gravy and biscuits video. That'd be pretty cool, huh? Hey, maybe I'll turn into Reed Drummond. I'm not a pioneer woman. I won't even try to be a pioneer woman. I keep getting this feeling like I'm going to end up on a ranch someday. And I'm like, I don't know if I'm cut out for the ranch life. Like I've lived on big farms before and done the whole, I used to go to horse camp all the time. I love farm animals growing up, but I don't think so. Like I see all these influencers like Rylan Allen, Jeffree Star, they all go get like these alpacas. And I'm just like, why are you out there scooping poop? Like, why can't you hire somebody to do that? But I mean, I love animals. I just don't know that I would want like a whole farm to take care of them. I would have to hire a lot of people. I would not be out there getting chicken eggs at 5 a.m. in the morning. No, my sister would. I thought about like maybe she should start like a little farm stand and then bring me all the stuff and then I can cook her food from it or something, you know? I don't know. It's just not my jam right now. I might need another Tums. Let me take a sip and see. Sometimes it's just stuff like coming back up a little, you know? Are you blessed that you don't have heartburn? Because if you are, congratulations. And maybe one day. I did take some herbal medicine for a while. I actually had an endoscopy and a colonoscopy last year because I'm an overachiever. Now, I've had a lot of colon cancer in my family, and then my mom always has polyps removed. So with me having things growing in my body, I was like, hey, can we get this? Because I've also had problems going to the bathroom since I had my gallbladder removed years and years ago. And so I talked to them about some of those things. They were like, yeah, just for good measure. It was 45. Then they made it 50 before you could get your first one. Now they moved it back down to 45. And since I'm turning 42 and I have a history of tumors and things and a history of colon cancer in my family, they were like, let's just do it. So they did it. And that was an experience. Apparently you can get pills the night before. So if you don't know, you take this drink and you drink it and you go to the bathroom until you can't go to the bathroom anymore. And then you can't eat or drink anything overnight. You go in the next day. I felt like it was a HIPAA violation because they line you up like cattle. And then there's like this thin sheet between you. You're laying there with your booty all hanging out the back of your gown and everything. And they start asking you, like, when's the last time you had sex? Could you be pregnant? Do you have HIV, AIDS? Do you have this or that? It's just like, everybody in here can hear the answer to these questions. I was like, how is this HIPAA compliant? Anyways. So, and I was all stressed because I'd never had anything done. And I also was going to have an endoscopy at the same time. So I had a double whammy because with all the heartburn and indigestion, they were concerned what was going on with my stomach. So they came at both ends to check it out. So I feel good, you know. So they did find that I had esophagitis, which is just where the esophagus from constant heartburn is red and angry. It can cause stomach cancer. I said I was a level C. So they put me on, I forget what it's called, omeprazole maybe, a heartburn medicine that was prescription over the counter, heavy duty for about 12 weeks, maybe 3 months. And it was great. I had no heartburn at all. But I don't want to be on that medicine. And I've heard that those medicines, when they coat your stomach to prevent the heartburn, they can also prevent you from absorbing vitamins and nutrients. Like if you eat a salad, you're not going to absorb any of it because now you've got this coating around your stomach. So, you know, to each their own, talk to your doctor, but they did that. They did remove a polyp from my esophagus, so that was good. So checked it out, no tumors. Yay, everything's good there. I also have a hiatal hernia, which is where, so I've told you guys I had bariatric surgery. Well, your stomach sits here, and then there's this diaphragm that sits literally like this is what it looks like on top of it. And then there's this little hole that comes out of your diaphragm. That's it. That's your esophagus. So here's your tummy. Here's the diaphragm. It's got a little hole that your esophagus comes out of. Hey, I think that's pretty good. My little part here now has a little bubble on it from where the food has constantly come up through that and has now formed like a little pouch. So it's like my finger plus little pouch. And that is called a hiatal hernia. So you can go in and have surgery. Like if it busts, it can be dangerous. If it causes you a lot of pain, it can be dangerous. But they said that basically, if I'm not having pain, try to work on it natural ways, obviously not overeating. There are some really cool stretches I have found that can help kind of pull it back down. So I'm going to try that approach and see how it works. If it gets to the point I have to have another stomach surgery, I will, but I'm really hoping not to. And as you can see, I'm still getting heartburn after I came off that omeprazole. So I think the problem is that I eat too much and then it comes up. And so I just have to work on knowing when to stop. But as you guys can see, like it's not like I eat that much. So, but I do feel pretty full right now. I also want to be careful about what I do after I eat. So I'm trying not to do a whole bunch of activity after I eat, just to let everything kind of get to the bottom and stay there. So we'll see. I mean, it's hard being me. So, pick a part of my body and I got a story to tell you. But hey, you know, you gotta I'm one bad bitch. I know I'm pretty strong and I can go through anything anybody throws at me, and I know I'm going to be okay because I know I got me. And I know I've been through a lot, and I know just how strong I really am. So hopefully this is some inspiration for you guys, that if you're like, I've been through this, I've been through that. It's like, yeah, other people have too. And what an amazing story for you to share and for me to share and us to be able to talk about those things. It's going to happen. Also, Tums sucks. You know who I want to be sponsored by? Pepsi AC. Oh, they're the ones. They're the ones. This Tums shit, I'm not going to throw it over my head because I'm going to need another one. Tums last for 5 minutes. Has it been 5 minutes? I don't know. It lasts for about 5 fucking minutes. Effing minutes. Pepsi AC. That's the good stuff, you guys. It's really expensive. I think it's like double the price of Tums. But if you get like a Tums, like one of these little rolly, my boyfriend got this for me because I did, in fact, forget my... In fact, I did not. I thought I forgot my heartburn medicine when I went out there. I did not. I found it when I got home, and I was like, and I had him buy me like some Tums while he was at the store. So I got some Tums out of it. That's good. But these don't do very much. And you're only supposed to take like so many a day because they can upset your stomach and cause poop problems. So also Pepsid and Pepto. If you poop and it's black, if you took a Pepto, that's why. Don't call 911. Don't do it. So this stuff can mess with your stomach. I think it's like, whatever it is, I want to say calcium, but it's not. Carbonate. Something, whatever it is, too much of it's not good for you. Too much of anything is not good for you. So the Pepsid AC Complete, I got like $20. I mean, it's not that expensive. If I take one of those, I'm probably good for 3 to 4 hours, but you can only take 12 a day. Yeah, it's sad that I know how many you can take a day, because I'm like, oh, I'm at 11. I better stop. So the best thing is like taking the pill, because then I probably will get 24 hours to 3 days, depending on the strength of the pill, which is always great. But then I feel like I'm not absorbing vitamins. So I do this game where it's like, I take a pill, wait a couple days, start getting heartburn, start with the Tums, and then I'll move into the Pepsid, and then I go back to the pill. So the problem is that I do need that esophagitis to heal. So if I'm constantly like, and then I eat the spicy food and the alcohol. And so part of my New Year's resolution was just stopping the spicy food, stopping the alcohol, stopping the bad habits that I have. And the good thing is I've made some real headway. Even last year, I know that I'm saying like this is my resolution, but it's really my resolution to finally get on top of it. I've dipped my toe in, I've gone a week, I've done this, I've cut out some things. And I feel like it's time for me to really take my health seriously. I heard somewhere that anything you do before 40 doesn't count. I really hope so. Is that the truth? Is that the truth, Brenda? Is that the truth? Oh, I really hope so. I really do. Oh, so I'm also checking out some other influencers and stuff. I haven't been on Instagram for a while. Don't plan on getting back on there. I think we should make something else that's not Instagram. That's like, doesn't involve filters. I don't think we should be filterizing ourselves. So yeah, guys. Oh, I'm almost at another hour. Wow, I could talk to you guys for hours, I swear. I was thinking about, while the weather was still nice, it might be too late now, sitting outside, like drinking my morning coffee with you guys and showing you all the beautiful birds. We are going to put in the hot tub at my mom's. So she's got a hot tub I bought. It's just one of those portable blow-up ones. And so she's going to get some landscaping done. So she's going to have an area flattened, and then we're going to put it there, and then I'll have to just check on it every once in a while. We're gonna do like a salt system and a whole hot tub, which is so nice. I don't have a bathtub here, and like just being in hot water, being around water anytime makes me feel better. I always feel so much better and connected, and just being around water, I feel good. Always love. I'm a big water fan. Love to swim. Anything near and dear water, love it. Yeah, now I've lost my train of thought. But yeah, I love bass. So this is a great opportunity because then I can just go in there and do that. So I'm probably going to get going, you guys. I won't be able to post this video until 24 hours from 2 hours ago when I maxed my upload again. So I'll post this one. Oh, sorry. I was hoping to get a little further. A little the burping. I'll post this one. And then I should be able to finish uploading everything else. I'm hoping I can get everything else uploaded. Because then once I get it uploaded, then I just have to edit it and put it out. So hopefully I get that done. So on the to-do list this week, you guys, on the to-do list, we have to get car wash done. Like I need to go through a car wash and then vacuum it out. And I was going to have somebody else do it, but then I was like, I was worried that they're going to vacuum something I need. So I was like, I'm just going to go through one of those things and then vacuum it out myself. And then I'm going to go do all my returns. And I'm going to see, I might see if my boyfriend wants to go with me to do the somas. And I might tape that. Not him. I doubt he's gonna want to be on here. But I might tape the soma. We'll see where the world takes me, where life takes me, what happens over the next couple days, and I'm gonna take you guys with me and show you. So I hope you liked this little bit of a mukbang, if we will. Like I said, I did find some other videos, so I just have all kinds of stuff to put on here. I just need YouTube to cooperate with me, please. Hey, it's me. I did your stupid little video. Can you please let me upload my stuff? They're probably like, we're not a place to upload, and Jay, you need to do that. And I'd be like, well, that's true, but I'm not there yet, so work with me, people. So if you have a tropical smoothie, is that what it's called? Yeah, if you have a tropical smoothie near you, go check it out. They have good stuff. I'm going to sit here and drink a little bit more of this. I can't eat it anymore for now, but I might pull those out in a couple hours because I'm sure I get hungry every few hours because, as you can see, I can't eat that much. So I'll pull those out a little bit, snack on them. I'm going to probably, like I said, just live my life, try to find things to keep me occupied, things that are healthy and happy and make me feel good. I do have to get some more work done because somebody's got to pay the bills because Bruce is one lazy MFer around here, but he's cute, so I'll let it slide. All right, guys. Well, if anybody, to my 7 subscribers, if you have something you want me to talk about, or you have something you want me to film or do something, like, let me know. I'm open to hearing what you like. I would be happy to try to accommodate as much as possible. And I'm hoping to make this work, I'm super excited. I'm just so excited. I feel like I end every video going, I'm so excited, but I am just so excited. So, all right, guys, I'm going to go and enjoy the rest of my day. I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful day. I love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.